Hi, in this video, I'm going to be giving you a method for helping to manifest money, but not just money, but anything that you want to achieve in your life. And I found that this method works really, really well for everything except for one thing. It doesn't really seem to work well with manifesting a relationship with somebody specifically. And the reason for that is because when it's dealing with somebody else like that in a relationship and it's a specific person, you have to they have their own free will, and it's not just their own free will, but it's also um, the universe is inter it's interfering on your behalf because this person may not be the best person for you, and you just think so at the time. And who you are in a relationship with, especially if it's a permanent relationship, like marriage, it's just like a very, very, very important thing, and it's not going to be something that the universe is going to take lightly. So I think it works. This works better with material things or for things you want to achieve. And this method is just simply writing down what you want. And I think it's best to have it. You can write it down on anything. You can write it down on a little notepad, on just a piece of loose leaf paper, or whatever. But I think it's better to have like a nice, pretty little book that you write things down in. And you keep the book. You don't want anybody else to find the book because it might be kind of embarrassing the way you're writing things down that you want. And so just keep it like in a place that's safe that nobody's going to find it. And you can have like a pretty book like this, that something like this. And what you do is you just write down the things. First of all, you write down at the top of the sheet. You say I you say higher power, God, universe, whatever you want to say, please help manifest these things for me, these things or something better, in divine order only, by these dates. And the reason that you say this or something better, because you may be limiting yourself by specifying what you want, and there could be something item, the same type of item that's better, that you could actually get, but that you're limiting yourself by just saying this item. So you say this or something better. And another fail-safe is when you say in divine order only. And the reason for this is because you don't want to get the item through something, bad, God forbid, happening to somebody else or whatever. Because if you don't specify and you want the item, the universe doesn't know. And it just can give you the item through any means, and that's not what you want. You only want it through something good and for the highest good of everybody concerned. So just the best way to say that is this or something better, and in divine order only. And this is probably the reason why when you specify that being in a relationship with a certain person, why a lot of times that doesn't happen, because it's something better. So there's something better for you, and it's not in divine order that you are with this person permanently or whatever, or at all. So that's why this doesn't tend to work in relationships. And you just make a list of the items that you want, and you don't have to worry about you're being too greedy or whatever. But at the same time, make it something realistically that you really do want. I mean, don't just put items that are really excessive and you really don't want. You're just putting it for the sake of putting it. These have to be things that you really, really want, and these are things that you feel will make you happier in your life, or more on the path of that you're trying to fulfill in your life. And give this method a try. There is a really, really good book that I recommend reading about it, and where I got this idea from. It's called Write It Down, Make It Happen. I don't remember the author's name because I read it such a long time ago. And basically, I mean, it's an entire book, but you could write the essence of the entire book, you could say in like a paragraph. It's like what I just told you. Just write down the things that you want, and and have certain things you say on the top of the page, this or something better, in divine order only, by these dates. And what's really interesting and fun is to like check off the items that as you get them and you really see. Now, it doesn't always happen by the date, but you know, a lot of times it does. And the dates just give the universe a sort of guideline, because you don't want it like in 10 years, you know, you want it sometime much sooner. So it's good to write a realistic date, what you think you could have it by, you should have it by, and then see what happens. And that's it. And